What did you do? Patrick!
Intro!
Oh, I'm doing that. Okay. Well, right now? You want me to do it right now?
Yes.
Right now, preferably? Right now?
Well, sometimes.
Hey guys! You know, welcome to We All Scream with the Horror Honeys. Today with me, we have the fantastical, the undead ballerina, Mia.
Hello, my beautiful hunters, and welcome to the show. We also have the honey of 1,000 creepypastas, and apparently Tootsie Roll Pops.
Ooh.
Ben Shiva.
Who's that? What? Oh! Me. Okay.
It's
And
you!
we have... It's me. We have the pecan divinity herself. So sweet, she'll white your teeth. Oh yeah. Dame Saturday.
Hello! How's everybody doing today? How are my Jedi's doing on this fine holiday season? We're going to come up with some things I'll show you to your bones. But don't jump mine. But you can jump Mary's instead.
So, now you've done it. You have dropped the moral ball, and per tradition, Krampus is going to come for you tomorrow, December 5th.
Ah!
Don't even pretend you don't know what you did, because you know what you did. You know what you did. And while Santa hands out gifts to everyone on his nice list, his demonic buddy, Krampus, is going to brutally punish those who dare to commit even the most minor of sins.
Oh my God! Again, don't threaten me with a good time. I'm just saying. Oh shit! I just said this. You know. Okay.
Krampus is gonna get you. Krampus is gonna get you.
Tonight. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun.
Someone's hankering for spikering.
So, who is this Germanic yuletide bad boy with a seemingly endless supply of birch branches, and why birch branches? Why have Americans begun celebrating the switch-bearing yang to Santa's ying?
Yeah, why?
And
I need to know.
Slow down. You're getting old. Oh, okay.
you know who and how Krampus came about? Why is the myth seeming to come out out of nowhere to some? How old is it? And we're going to dive into that today and try to find out some information more about Krampus and see if we can figure out Krampus and his purpose in life. I'm trying here. Start off, if you'd like to send us some of your fan art, visual or word, pasta, pictures, shows, send it to our mailbox, weallscream.com. Patches wants to know what you think Patches looks like.
Yeah.
And we are also kind of interested in what you think of the twins who are now ruling heaven and hell, according to that story. There's a whole list of information from him on them, and I'm interested to see what you guys think. Speaking of which you have
You know what? I like that. I can see it like with her when she's actually in hell and saying, "Okay, you better listen and just damn shut."
I can see that. She can't look at it. She doesn't have internet, and Discord doesn't like it when she tries to sleep. So she'll
What are your thoughts on it, Mary? Patches, whoever.
Mary Patches. I wonder what the green stuff is on her shoulders.
I don't know. Maybe goblin blood.
Maybe.
Who
As long
knows?
as it's not split pea soup.
Hey! I kind of like that. I'm just saying.
I like split pea soup. That's why I'm saying it.
Mm. Oh my god, now I'm hungry. Why did you have to mention that?
We always
This
end up
sucker
on
ain't
food.
cutting it.
We
Yeah.
always end up on food. I don't know how it
Yeah.
happens, but
It's just bound to happen.
but
Oh my god, loud muffler. Oh my god, go away. Go drive down the street. Sorry. Distracted.
we can't hear it. So
Good. Okay.
yeah, just, let us know you think, and we'd appreciate that. I just realized the music was really loud there for a bit. I just
Yeah,
turned it
because
down.
I like to see other art of like how you would depict the twins ruling heaven and hell. That would be interesting.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be, this one. You can do your own idea. It's not like we don't have that all over the place, guys.
Mm.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah, come on, let your imagination wander.
Yes, please.
No. No, don't do that.
Oh, don't. Don't.
No.
Always let it wander.
No.
Okay. Oops, we
The
got
fact
this.
that I have like two cats in front of me right now, and they're not sitting in such a compatible, well, maybe compatible, but not a very good position, and I don't like where this is going. I don't need to see this before anything ever. I need to get my cats fixed.
My. Oh my.
Can you see them? They're just kind of chilling out right now. He's like,
Oh,
what? Yeah,
Like-
but
You're looking
Just-
at me.
fall asleep. Just go ahead and fall asleep. I don't need to see that. I'm a virgin, people. I'm a virgin. I can't handle this kind of stuff. I'm just saying.
You're a
Nah,
virgin.
people. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
totally.
Okay, so Patches,
Yeah.
your turn.
Oh, listen. Yeah. So, guys, look. Listen. Just in case, maybe you decided that, like, the last episode, you were gonna, like, skip through the intro, and, like, I get it. Okay, that's fine. But, like, in case that happened, I'm gonna have to take the second to remind you. Do you see the little bell below? And do you see that button, guys? Okay, now look real close at it. Is it lit up? Okay, then we got a problem there. Because if that says subscribe and you haven't done it by now.
Oh my god.
No.
I'm sick and tired of you guys watching our damn videos without stopping. Okay? So you better subscribe and like it. And share it.
Whoa.
Ring the bell.
Okay? I'm sassy today, guys. I'm sassy. Hit that bell. Hit it. It is dinner time.
Wow.
And,
Do it.
And
This is
next,
too much excitement for me. I can't handle it.
I think he's triggering the inner Krampus to come out.
Krampus is totally coming out right now, guys. I am so feisty today.
and the
Patches
next
is
to
triggered.
this, yeah, Patches is triggered. Next,
I
to
am
the,
super triggered.
Next to the subscribe button, there's another little button there now that says join.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And you can become a channel member for Dezombified, become a different type of Z-Horde member, and get some special channel perks.
I like perks.
I think everybody likes perks. I'm a big fan of
God.
perks. I like them.
Yeah. And we'd like you to give us in the comments down below your answer to our question of the day. Our question of the day.
Your answers.
Your answers, our question. Yes.
Do it.
Our question of the day today is, if you had been told of Krampus as a child, would you have been a better child or person?
I wonder.
Would it have affected you that way?
Probably not. I'm still going to hell. Doesn't matter. Just saying.
And thank you, Banshee. Remember our new drinking game, guys. Count how many drinks you take for hearing someone say "just saying," and put that in the comment as well, so if you can remember from all the drinks, so that we can see how many drinks you had to take.
Also, tell us how drunk you got and if you hugged your toilet afterwards.
I like that.
We totally don't want to mock you. I mean, totally, we're not mocking you. We'll never do
We're
anything.
not mocking you. We're just
No.
So, Krampus. Krampus is a figure that stretches back, way back, before pre-Christian Alpine traditions. Pre-Christian Alpine traditions.
Alpine, huh?
Yeah, that's a weird statement. Anyway, 2000.
Is it cold there?
I don't know.
Is it cold in the Alpines?
I think it is.
Or really loud? Because I had an Alpine speaker in my car once. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh! Shit.
Shot.
I don't know if this is Krampus or if this is evidence for Bigfoot, but in 2000 BCE, in the Epic of Gilgamesh, there's the earliest appearance of a wild man in literature. 600 BCE, in the book of Daniel in the Old Testament, King Nebuchadnezzar is punished by God for his pride when he is turned into a hairy beast.
Kinky. Oh!
Are you sure that's a punishment or not? It's questionable.
Yeah. 217 BCE, Saturnalia is introduced as a winter celebration in Rome, marked by gift-giving, wild parties, and the reversal of the normal social roles of slave and master. Kind of like Boxing Day. Sorry, I had to do that.
It was cute.
In the 4th century of the Common Era, due to Roman influence, many Germanic tribes such as the Goths, the Vandals, convert to Christianity, and their pagan traditions survive in the small villages of the Alps where the church has not penetrated as of yet.
Ooh, really? You had to go there? No. Sorry.
Ouch.
I went into
Okay, sugar.
I went into Sorry.
1250 of the Common Era, King Mirror, a Norwegian text, features a wild man character who is described to be covered in hair. Again, I think a lot of these could be taken either way. Could be Krampus.
That's your point. Yeah.
Could be Bigfoot or the Yeti or whatever
Yes.
you call your Sasquatch. Because there are Sasquatch stories all over the world. They're just called different things. 17th century, the Common Era, the Nichtlippert appears as a figure in Nuremberg Christmas procession. This is a Krampus type character. It actually looks like Krampus. In 1810, the Brothers Grimm began publishing Germanic folk tales, marking the resurgence of Germanic pagan folklore. Now, I want to make a comment here. They did not write these stories.
No, it was a big collection.
They went around and sent their student helpers, because they were both teachers. They were both professors. They sent their student helpers out in droves to write down stories that were being told orally by different people around Germany. So these were collected. They weren't, some were actually already written, but these were collected because they didn't actually write these. They were trying to collect all the folklore before it was lost. Okay, so I'm gonna get off my early 19th century. So this is 1800s. Holiday postcards from Austria, Germany, and other parts of Europe feature holiday greetings, Krampus, and other companions of Saint Nicholas. We know of Saint Nicholas as Santa Claus, although some tell you that they're two separate people. Depends on where you're from and what you grew up with.
I don't know, because like every year I literally once a year turn into a jolly fat man in a red robe. I'm just saying. Yeah, my son, when he figured that one out, when I told my son that, my older son, and he was just like, oh God, because yeah. If I'm gonna destroy the childhood love of Santa Claus, I might as well, make it worth its while and
do it the right way, man. Do it the right way.
I did.
And besides, when people saying they're gender fluid, who cares anymore about what?
No, just
about
me
that.
being a fat man and a freaking red and Victoria's Secret robe. Red and white. Yeah, you can see the visual now.
My head is not getting around that.
No, you never will. Never
I like
will.
that visual. I'm enjoying it.
I'm not going to tell you what I was wearing underneath it, because I don't do that
exactly
shit.
No, it's okay. I don't need that because I already have my imagination.
So in that early time, the German and Dutch immigrants to the U.S. popularized Pelsnickel traditions in Pennsylvania, Maryland, and as far west as Indiana.
That's not far enough west.
No.
Nope.
No.
Oh shit! What? Sorry.
What?
What?
Just saying.
So
yeah.
In 2004, Blab magazine. I don't remember Blab magazine.
I've never even heard of it.
Me neither.
Am I
Publishes-
sheltered? I don't know. I'm just
I don't
saying.
know. Publishes Devil in Design, a collection of vintage Krampus postcards from the turn of the 19th century. Again, that's going back to the 1800s. This book also increased the Krampus popularity in the English-speaking world. This led to Adult Swim show The Venture Brothers featuring Krampus during a Christmas special.
Yes.
American
And BDSM,
television-
That was funny.
Oh, different story.
Different story, love. Uh, Supernatural in 2007, featuring an evil Krampus character. 2009, The Colbert Report. Satirist Stephen Colbert was visited by Krampus on his television show. 2013, you not only had Krampus show up on the show Grimm. I don't know how many people remember that show. That was a really good show.
I do. Yes. I do.
But he also showed up on American Dad.
Oh, yes, I've seen that episode.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, this is not a new phenomenon. Although, to some of us, it feels like it because it's like, where the heck did this come from? Mummery, which is basically putting on a mask or disguise, traces back tens of thousands of years in Europe. The villagers will dress as animals, wild man, mythic peoples, and parade and perform humorous plays and so forth. And usually it starts around Halloween, and you get trick-or-treating from that and other things. But during the winter festivals, an old man winter and a horned goat man archetypes are found in this celebration, as well as Kris Kringle, Father Christmas, St. Nicholas, Santa Claus, ye old man winter, and the devil, Old Nick, or Krampus. Krampus is a half-goat, half-demon monster that punishes misbehaving children at Christmas time. Now, you think about that, and you think about the traditional medieval vision of the devil. Half goat, half man.
Yeah.
Wonder where they came up with that look.
Dude, that's nothing new at all.
Yeah, no.
That's a cryptid. Goatman.
Yeah, Goatman is
Oh.
Ooh, is Krampus
Oh, wait.
a cryptid?
Or maybe he has relatives.
Oh. Yeah,
Maybe he has relatives. Who knows?
I don't know. That just, I didn't even think about that before. You got
No, I didn't either until you said it. I was like, wait.
You guys
I think it makes more sense because if there's going to be multiple ones around, maybe he has, cousins like brothers and sisters and things like
feral?
that.
I don't know, that goat man, the sightings of the goat man and what he does. Oh, God, Lord. Yeah. That's something, as far as cryptids are concerned, I would not want to run
Maybe
into.
those are Krampus's distant cousins, for all we know.
Yeah, maybe, or his children.
Yeah.
Because according to the legend, Krampus is the son of Hel, Hel, the Norse god of the underworld, or should I say goddess, because Hel was female.
Yes.
And
Why is that? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going there. Why female?
Have you met us?
Women just have a freaking wrath.
Have you met us? Of course. Like we can live. We can make people's lives a living hell.
You're true.
I know who I am.
So therefore, he spawned from this.
That's true. That's true. No, I stand corrected.
I did not come up with this, okay? I didn't do it. Let's go back in time and ask the Norse gods, okay? Wait a minute. Are they still alive? No, don't ask Loki because he's not necessarily going to tell you the truth.
No, he won't. He'll just mess with you. He's the ultimate troll. Seriously.
You're better off asking like Odin or ask Frigga. As Freya. Freya might be.
Or would tell you the truth.
But don't ask Loki because he's not likely to tell you the truth. He's too much of a trickster for that.
I don't know. That might be entertaining, though. I'm just saying. Entertaining. Very entertaining. very interesting story on that.
Yeah. So October, December 5th. I'm still in October, guys. December 5th is
That's
the
okay.
darkest night of the year.
It is?
And apparently it is. I never even noticed that, but I wonder if it's no.
I'm going to pay
because
attention to that now.
That's the winter solstice.
That's tomorrow night,
like
isn't
the
it?
20th.
Winter solstice is
Yeah, it's tomorrow night.
actually it's the 21st for the
That's what I
winter
thought.
solstice
Yeah,
of
but
this year.
But that's
Yeah.
the longest day, the longest night of the year. This is the darkest night of the year. So there's a little bit of a difference there.
Oh, so it has to be like a combination of a new moon and
Yeah.
A dark
I would
moon,
think
basically.
that would change, though. I would think that would.
The calendar changes about what time it is
Yeah.
anyway, so you know.
So I think that makes sense.
God
to have,
dang.
like lunar wise,
Human
right?
beings always messing shit up. I'm just saying. We always
Yeah.
We are in
mess
the
shit up.
we are practically in the middle of Hanukkah right now, guys. I mean, it's like day 5, if I remember right.
Yeah.
So, and Hanukkah moves on the calendar, and there's a Muslim celebration that's similar that I can't remember the name of, but it can happen anytime between July and December. So, you
Yes,
know,
and the 13th Santa Clauses of Norse religion. and
right. But
stuff. I'm not going there.
Eastern Europe, they have Krampusnacht, which is Krampus night, and they have parades, and they have races, and they have all sorts of festivities, and it's like a festival. And then,
Oh yes, I've seen it.
It gets bigger and bigger every year.
Oh yes, it does. They go crazy with that all the time, especially men who like to dress up as Krampus and try to hit on women. Actually, literally too, like some kind of kink thing.
and then you've got the next day, which is on the other side of the darkness, as they say. You've got Nicholasstock, which is St. Nicholas Day. And children wake to find their gifts or nurse their injuries, depending on whether they were good or bad. Krampus beats those who are naughty, birch sticks and branches. And why are they birch sticks and branches? That goes more into his lore. He's very tied to the birch sticks. I can't remember the whole thing, but it's very tied to birch sticks.
Oh, I think I may have something on the birch tree because I've actually studied a little bit of the Druidic lore way back when, and birch is actually related to the family matters because each tree represents something to them. So birch tree in itself represents family matters and domestic concerns. So I think what it is that he's actually like enforcing that as kind of like a form of exorcism.
Okay.
And and saying like, okay, by the power of this birch tree and what it represents, I banish your sins.
Or in some cases, he takes them and either eats them or just takes them to hell or Tartarus or whatever you believe the damnation place is. Festivities often involve alcohol. People
Imagine
dress. Dionysus had to be in on that somehow.
I would think so. Definitely.
People dressed as a creature parading through the streets, scaring spectators, sometimes chasing them. It's the growing appeal. Should Krampus have an appeal?
I think so.
The growing appeal.
I don't know.
Has led to Hollywood finding out about him. Imagine that. And there have been several Krampus movies now. Some people claim that that is just the expansion into the commercialization of Christmas, which is why there's a lot of people who don't like Christmas anymore, especially in the retail field, because it's so commercial and it isn't what it was meant to be. In my mind, okay, I don't know what you guys were told when you found out that Santa wasn't quote unquote real. I don't know.
Yeah, I was not let down easy. It was just point blank, and it was like, my hopes and dreams are crushed.
What? Wait.
Thanks, Dad.
Wait, what?
Actually, I found that out when I was 4 years old.
He's not what?
Oh,
Patches.
Oh
Santa
no,
isn't real.
guys, oh no.
so
He's having a breakdown.
now hold on, Patches. My mom, I was 13, and I asked my mom. We were picking my Aunt Carolyn up at the airport, and we were in the bathroom. We had run to the bathroom before we were heading to the gate. She was a airline stewardess at the time, and she was late. We were early or something, so we went to the bathroom. And while we're in the bathroom, I asked her the question every parent dreads hearing. And my mom had a very wonderful answer to it.
The moon is not made of cheese, and Santa Claus ain't real. What the fuck, Mom? What?
Oh.
The world is crashing around me.
No, that's not what she said. Her answer was, well, do you believe the spirit of Christmas, which is the spirit of giving and the spirit of goodwill to your fellow man and helping others? And I said, yeah. And she said, then Santa is real. Because Santa is that spirit of giving, that spirit of helping each other, the spirit of, humanity. And because you believe in that spirit of giving and helping others and supporting each other and everything, you know that Santa's real because that's what he is.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring up something because I just started thinking this is like, okay, I'm going there. This is gonna be kind of heavy, but this is an adult show because there shouldn't be any kids watching this anyways.
Well, I mean,
Patches, you're not a kid. You know this. We all know.
No, you're not.
kinda. I mean, I'm not that old.
Yeah, you are.
Not jailbait, though.
Patches, as many times as you want the nudes.
Look, I might know about something.
So, yeah, you're old enough to know better, Birdie.
Technically, I'm not that. I'm still in the single digits, guys.
Just because you're short does not put you in those same.
No, I haven't been around that long.
It's kind of like Yoda. I mean, I honestly.
So,
I think
you're
they're,
old enough to
totally
know better.
They're taller, but then 900 years old, you're going to shrink. Osteoporosis is going to kind of kick in and stuff. And
Are we
we all
talking about
know
troll
that.
skin?
Maybe.
Are we talking about leprechauns?
I don't know. Maybe.
No?
Maybe.
Nah,
Maybe.
Okay.
that's another thing.
That's another
I'm
topic,
just
okay.
saying.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Take a shot.
You're short and old, Patches. We all know you've been around for a while.
Oh,
You've been around
God.
that block too. You've been
Yeah.
around that block.
Ooh.
I'm totally not that old, though. That's the thing.
You're seasoned, though.
Well seasoned. What is he, a
In
steak?
their years,
Yeah,
that
right?
would be a lot.
Oh, you're a tasty steak.
Oh, no, we're not eating me. That is not happening.
I would think that meat would be a little too rich. I'm just saying. I don't think I could handle that. That's
Another shot, people.
I'm biting my tongue.
I had a point here, but we went on a tangent. I forgot
Okay.
it. Oh! No, I forgot again. What was it?
It was about Santa Claus and whether he's real
The whole.
or not.
Oh yes. Why? Why do we? Okay, I'm going to go like the negative side. Why do we lie to our kids? Why do we lie to our children about Santa Claus?
Well,
Why? There's a sense of magic to it, though.
yeah.
Now, I can play both sides on this, but I wanted to go the deeper, darker end just because Patches is here and I have to. So
Yeah, I get it.
yeah, exactly. Okay, so why do we lie to our children about this kind of stuff? Because what? I don't know. This world, the way it's going, we need a little something to bring some joy.
Well,
I mean,
if you look at it the way my mom's explained it to me, we're not really lying. Trying to bolster that sense of humanity, that sense of goodwill and helping each other and giving of ourselves, because I know people don't believe this, but anybody who has done any kind of selfless service to others, where you have done something for someone just out of the goodness of your heart without wanting anything in return, not even wanting any recognition or anything like that, if you honestly do that, you will find that you feel wonderful for it. There is
rush.
a
It really is
wonderful feeling that comes from giving like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Better to give than receive, basically.
yes, and that feeling, that spirit that invades your body at that time, that gives you that feeling, that is Santa Claus.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, makes
So
sense.
there's a big fat jelly man that has been
In all of us.
possessing me
Yes.
for years now. That
Oh, that's the
it's like
essence of Saint Nicholas, if you want to put it that way.
Well, yeah, and that's
split personality for 1 year. No, for 1 day out of the year. No.
that
Oh
is
yes.
that is
Yes, it
how
is.
it was explained to me, and that's why I believe in Santa Claus to this day, because I believe in that well-being, that wanting to give that happiness, and that, you know, it's the kid that didn't expect anything for Christmas because, well, you know,
That's none of our kids. I'm just saying they totally expect shit for Christmas.
they're not, they know that mom and dad don't have a lot of money. They're not going to get anything for Christmas, and all of a sudden there's a Christmas package, and it's just what they asked for under the Christmas tree.
Oh my God! Can I tell you a story? I have
Yes.
to tell you the story. Okay, so Hey!
Hey!
Well,
None of that.
I'm sorry. I'm a little.
Stop it! Just stop it!
I'm so sorry.
Should I spank you?
Oh, you promised?
I'll be Krampus for you.
Oh.
Ooh. Getting hot and heavy over here. I'm just saying. Yes.
Take another shot.
Okay. Yeah, I know, right? I'm slaughtering today. I'm just saying. Oh God. Forget me. Okay. So back to the story. My son. Oh, my younger son. Okay, so, you know, he always would ask for, I want this, I want that, you know, what kid doesn't, you know, and it's just like, a parent's worst nightmares to find out they want this and they really want this, and I don't know if I can afford this, but they really want it. But we have this little deal that we have up at Storybook Island, up in one of the towns near us. And what they do is, you know, they have this little maze that you go through. They have like a little concession stand. You can get hot chocolate and different things, you know, for Christmas and stuff like that. And Santa Claus is there, okay? So we're like, we're going to go take our son to go see Santa Claus. So he goes. He finds Santa Claus. We waited in line for freaking hours in like below zero weather, and it was miserable. But you know, we all want that magic. We got to take our kid to Santa Claus to find out exactly what they want, because if we do not produce, we are not parents if we do not produce, right? We're gonna be, yes, it's just the way it is. But so we get up, and it's my son's turn, and he gets into Santa's lap. Cringe. Santa's lap, yes, cringe, still cringe. And Santa Claus is like, oh, what do you want for Christmas, little boy? Okay, that is cringe. But, you know, my son turns to him, and I'm just like, okay, here's the moment of truth. We're going to find out exactly what he wants for Christmas this year. And he's like, everything that he talked about, all the electronics, all the games, all the expensive stuff that we could not afford, just completely went out the window. I want a gray teddy bear. What did you say? A gray teddy bear. A gray teddy bear.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, okay, that's simple enough. And then I started thinking about it. Crap. How many places have you gone? Yeah, to find a gray teddy bear, right? I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
shit. I'm going to have to pull a miracle out of my ass to get this done, right? And that's exactly what had happened, because when it came to, and I looked all over, I could not find a gray teddy bear. But I had gone to a certain superstore that we'll not mention because we're not, like, you know, supported or you know, sponsored by them. But endorsed, yes. But this particular place, last minute Christmas Eve, you know, for the big things and for, you know, the sales and everything, because we're cheap son of a bitches and wait till last minute to get our shit for our kids. But I went in and I remember I'm looking through the toy aisle and everything. And lo and behold, no shit, I am not, shit you not. Lo and behold, and I mean, it was misplaced, okay? Completely misplaced. I see on a shelf behind some boxes of some games or something or whatever. I see something in the back, and it's furry and it's gray. And I'm like, what is this? I push the boxes aside. Shit you not, people. It was a gray teddy bear. It was a gray teddy bear. And I'm just like,
wow.
It wasn't where it was supposed to be. I did not see in any of the other areas, you know, in the other aisles with all the stuffed animals and everything that had teddy bears and all sorts of different things or whatever that, you know, that you buy for your kids or whatever. Not a single one. This was the only one in the store. The only one in the store. And I mean, I snatched that thing up like no tomorrow. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. And in the morning, Christmas morning, when my son came out to do his presents and everything, the one thing out of all the things that we put out there, the one thing that he went to was that gray teddy bear. And he was just like, oh my God, you know, it bought me time. That's what it did. It bought me time. Because he wasn't up there in age yet, but you know, he was getting there, right?
Yeah.
But I got lucky, and call it a Christmas miracle. I don't know, something.
You know what that makes me think of?
What?
There's two Christmas songs that make me cry just about every time I hear them. One of them is very old, and one of them is rather new. One of them is about getting some shoes for their mother for Christmas. Their mother's died.
Red shoes or whatever, Christmas shoes or something like that, that's what it's called.
Yes.
And that one makes me cry. But that's a newer one. The one that I grew up with was called Scarlet Ribbons. About a little girl who just wanted scarlet ribbons for her hair. And her daddy went all over town and could not find scarlet ribbons anywhere. Out of everything that she could ask for is the one thing he could not find. And he was so disappointed. He knew she was going to wake up the next morning and there was not going to be the scarlet ribbons and she was going to be crushed. And the next morning, there was a box under the Christmas tree with her name on it. And when she opened it, there were scarlet ribbons for her hair.
Aww.
And those two get me in the feels. Tears, everything, every time I hear them. Favorite Christmas songs, I have to say, especially Scarlet Ribbons, because I've had it since I was little. That song has been around. But, you know, that's the same type of thing where, you know, it's not really a big, expensive item. It's a very simple.
It's a specific item, though.
Yes.
It's very specific. And to be able to have a chance to pull that off, priceless.
Yeah, priceless.
And I have given my son, and I've told my son this story. And actually, we were just talking about it not too long ago when I picked him up from school. We were talking about it. We were just started getting on the whole Santa Claus thing. And that story came up. I was like, I did not know what I was going to do. I don't know how or why. Well, thank God why. But a great teddy bear. Where am I supposed to find a great teddy bear at the last minute? I mean, because this was like days before Christmas that we went up there to find this out at the last minute. And I'm just like, how am I going to pull this Christmas miracle off? Well, that's exactly what it was, a Christmas miracle. Because to this day, I'm still blown away by it. But, you know, I got to tell that story to him because obviously he's of the age now. And I you know, I've had 2 boys.
Yeah.
So it seemed like around the age of 10 is typically nowadays. I mean, I may have been older before my parents told me about there was no Santa Claus, that they were the Santa Claus. I mean, I don't want to say no Santa Claus because obviously there is a Santa Claus, but it was them, you know, carrying on the tradition.
Right.
But nowadays, and I think that there's just some kids out there that are just, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. Some kids that are just dicks. They are. Yes. You know, anything to just wreck and ruin everything.
Yeah.
They don't care. They're just, you know, they're not happy with their lives. They're just go ahead and ruin it for somebody else because whatever is not going their way. And, you know, I wanted to make sure that, you know, because times change. We have to adapt when it comes to Christmas on that and the magic of Christmas. But
that is part of that magic, you know.
I had to be into it. I never knew when it was going to happen.
Somehow, you were given a miracle where somebody put that bear where you were going to see it at the exact time you were going to be there.
No one would have known about that because that was like it.
Santa
I mean,
Claus
it was so
knew.
cool. I mean, nobody. No, there you go. There you go.
But yeah,
just to carry that on.
And see
that. I mean, that's a magical experience for me. I mean, and that would be, to me, that is, you know, a part of the Christmas, you know,
spirit.
The whole meaning behind, you know, Christmas spirit. Yeah. Yes. Because to be able to pull something off like that as a parent, phenomenal. I mean, what are the odds? I mean, honestly. And I'm going to put this out here, down in the comments below. Please, if there is a special Christmas tradition that you have with your family, please do share down in the comments because I'm curious. Because we had different things that people will come up and say, well, my parents used to do this for me when I was a kid, or that, this, that, whatever. You know, if there's something special that is very small, but it's something that you passed on to your own kids because it had such a profound feeling on you, please let us know. Because I would love to hear that.
Well, and that goes
into long, people.
Yeah, that goes into you know, the little things we do in the holiday tradition, putting up the tree. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Yeah.
Some people, you know, while the men are watching football during Thanksgiving, there are some people that the females in the house will go put up the Christmas tree and the Christmas decorations.
I did it before Thanksgiving. Thank you very much.
You know, some people, you know, wait until December 1st to do that. Some people put it out way before Thanksgiving. My dad's family, it was always put out on December 15th after dinner, because that was my grandfather's birthday.
Oh,
wow.
So we have lots of December birthdays.
And my cousin is actually born on his birthday. So, but they would have dinner. And then Pa and the kids, they had 6 children, 2 girls, 4 boys, would go and pick out a Christmas tree. They'd cut it down, bring it home, start trimming it. Granny would have hot chocolate for them, and birthday cake, and they would decorate the tree while drinking hot chocolate and eating birthday cake and divinity fudge. And
why did I just think about the Griswolds? I'm sorry. But
that was, you know, it was a holiday tradition. So when I was growing up, my dad said we aren't putting the Christmas tree up until the 15th. Well, all my friends had their Christmas tree up way earlier than that. And I was like, this is ridiculous. Why are we waiting so long? And then it was explained to me why we were waiting so long, why that was our tradition. And it didn't bother me as much anymore. Matter of fact, I hated taking the thing down. Let's leave it up all year long, you know. My mom would have if we let her. But we need that part of the living room back. But yeah, and there are people down
my
here.
aunt used to leave it up. Yeah, down in Louisiana. I was just about, because I know what you're going to say. Because my aunt used to do it. They would leave their Christmas tree up through February, so they could do Mardi Gras.
Yeah, they do a Mardi Gras. We actually had an Easter tree from our Christmas tree one year.
Oh, how funny.
Now, I've met people since I've been down here who have done 12th night trees after New Year's. They convert their tree to a New Year's tree, and then 12th night tree, and then a Mardi Gras tree, and then an Easter tree. And then it comes down.
And you know, I think that's pretty cool. Why not add a little variety, and you don't have to follow the exact same rules.
Right.
Why not mix it up a little bit? I think that'd be a lot more fun.
It was funny to see the green, purple, and gold all together for a Mardi Gras tree. I mean, really, it. You
know, I love those colors. It's like my favorite colors. Green and purple are my favorite colors. Just throw gold in there. I'm sorry, but yeah. I mean, yeah, Southern roots, man. Oh God.
But it you know, it's what you've done. Now, my dad grew up until he was about 15 years old in Indiana. And then they moved to South Florida. And yes, I know Florida is not part of the South. It's a different place all of its own. Don't start yelling at me, people. I know this. My mom's from Miami. But it's the same over here. It's New Orleans is a different culture than if you go to Alabama or Georgia. It's a different celebration. Bonfires over here is big. Fireworks for New Year's is a big thing.
Oh God, yes. Same in Iceland.
Oh yeah.
You don't.
You can actually see the fireworks from Iceland in space.
Cool.
That's how big it is.
That is cool.
Yeah, it has shrapnel that hit me in the eye. Thank you very much. God, that hurt so bad.
And
that
you know, we had that question about birch, and I just found it in here.
Yes.
So, according to a published paper in 1958, so you take that with a grain of salt, guys. It's possible that in his full regalia, Krampus is none other than the horned god of the witches, so well preserved. The birch, apart from its phallic significance, which I didn't know that birch was a phallic symbol, but apparently it is, may be connected to some initiation rites with certain witch covens, rites which entail binding and scourging as a form of mock death. Chains could have been introduced in Christians' attempt to bind the devil, but again, they could be a remnant of these pagan initiation rites. So, I didn't know birch was a phallic symbol, but I guess so.
Everything's a phallic symbol. I'm just.
I think it also relates to. Take another shot. It relates. It relates to also the Druidic association that they see with birch being linked with family.
Yes. It got to be different reasons for it. I mean, different areas of Europe have different traditions of the same creature, and I'm sure there's a lot of similarities, but there's got to be a lot of different reasons. It's like,
and also, whenever people say that, like we're talking about people who have like embodied traits of Saint Nicholas and being like the spirit of giving and such, but I'm wondering, are there people who have, let's say, are a little bit off balance, so to say? I'm not trying to be an ableist or anything like that, but those who are kind of like mentally unstable embody something of Krampus and feeling the need to punish.
Yeah.
Could like be that part of the yin and yang, and sometimes they let it go out of control.
Yeah.
So to speak.
And that's the wild man thing, that we think about.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I can see that. Definitely. So
it makes you wonder, and also kind of like a scary aspect of it, like for people who go a little bit too crazy, like when they're yelling at their kids about when they do something wrong. It's like, yeah, okay, that a little bit of Krampus showed up.
Mm-hmm.
At that point. Or sometimes those who let it go way out of control, like for those who abuse their children.
Yeah,
and misuse it.
That's not good though, guys. Don't do that. It's
no.
That's not kosher.
We're just giving you a warning out there, people. Please don't let your inner Krampus get the best of you.
Yeah, please don't. Please.
Karma's a bitch. I'm just saying.
Well, and we got into a little bit in one of our last discussions. Or no, it wasn't here. It was somewhere else. Karma is a reaction to your actions. So if you're putting good out there, good is going to come back to you. If you're putting
it's common sense.
Jackassness out there, jackassness is coming back at you.
Yep.
So does it really hurt
simple.
people for actually being nice for once? I mean, I know we've got scorned and bitter times that we go through, but honest to God, everyone has those times and everything, and it doesn't hurt to dish out something nice for once in a while. You don't have to do it all the time, but I'm just saying, if you just
hey, to all the Karens listening.
Yeah, bite your tongue. I know we all want to say it, but bite your tongue. It might be a good thing.
Sometimes it's better to keep your mouth quiet and not say something, rather than opening it and making everybody see what a jackass you really are.
And also stop having your public meltdowns. Please, it gets old, and also you don't know that you become a lol cow, or basically the comedy thing of the day, and you become a meme. So really, behave yourself, Karens, and also the Carls out there, the male versions of them. And just because you feel entitled, you feel wronged, or you're offended in some form or fashion doesn't entitle you to be an S, especially at this time of the year. Okay?
And also,
Yeah,
entitled...
patches. Yeah, patches. I'm just saying, just because you're entitled to sleep underneath my bed does not need you to grabbing my ankles and pulling me off the bed.
Yeah.
And doing
Look,
your
that's, I mean, that's just kind of our setup. That's what we do. I can't
Well,
change
yeah,
our
I mean-
dynamic.
Well, that's true. 'Cause I kind of like
Or
it,
for people
but-
that, you know, especially I'm going to say this too on behalf of some people who, you know, work in the retail relay industry, or they happen to be in like working in restaurants, and those who are really stuck up and entitled and, you know, saying like, "Where's my phone?" and you have to demean them just because you have to wait just a few minutes. In this day and age, please distract yourselves with your phone. Okay, that's what the games are there to, feel like pacify us, and that way you won't have to be an S.
Yeah, don't get me
Think
started.
of that.
And for those of you who have entitled family members,
Oh shit.
patience is a virtue. I know that we are a society with very little patience.
Yes.
And our entitled persons have even less patience. But remember, they are family. And honestly, if you don't think that you can handle them, don't invite them.
Please.
Just for the sake of peace within the family, don't invite them. And I know that sounds
See that going
horrible.
wrong. No,
I know.
it's horrible. Yes, but you know,
But
it's for the sake of everyone.
You know, if Aunt
Oh, yeah.
if Aunt June, I'm just picking a name out of random. I don't mean to insult anybody named June. If Aunt June insists that her little ones get the first food off the table, and nobody else gets to touch the food, and nobody else gets to touch their presents until her kids are done with it, then maybe her and her kids can stay home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
And
the
also-
fuck? Oh God.
And also, if there's some estranged family members that, you know, feel entitled that you have to invite them or for Christmas or having to do that, you know, stand up for yourselves. And if you feel like they are technically on the naughty list,
Well, and
instead of getting them something, why don't you get them a nice little bag of coal, put a ribbon on it, leave it on their doorstep and say, from this person, and then make
You know,
sure
back in the day, leaving
bundle
coal,
of-
that would be a godsend, for God's sakes. You kept your family warm that night, I'm just saying. But
Or a bundle of birch.
Again.
God,
Yeah.
yes.
or a bundle of birch
Anything
switches.
flammable.
But,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, well,
and
yeah.
then there's the other side of that. If you do have somebody who's estranged in your family, maybe you want to put that olive branch out there. See if you can mend those bridges and come to some family peace. I've seen it work both ways. I've seen the horror of a Christmas destroyed by a family member being very entitled, and I've seen the other side of it where a family member who was estranged has come back and welcomed into the fold, and the whole peace and goodwill just abounds at the holiday celebration. And I'm not saying you have to be doing this for Christmas. This could be Yule. This could be whatever you celebrate during this. This could be Hanukkah. You're celebrating Hanukkah right now.
Kwanzaa, anything.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Doesn't
whatever.
matter.
So, if you didn't get visited by Krampus tomorrow, and you do get visited by St. Nicholas on the 6th, which is Monday, remember to go vote this week.
Please.
A lot of people have voting coming up this week. We want to make sure you get out there, let your voice be heard. I don't care what you vote for. This is not a political statement. Go out, vote your conscience, but at least let your voice be heard. I really don't want to say more than that because I'm not telling people who to vote for. Just
Amen.
make sure you do it informed.
Oh no! I dropped my sucker on my wool sweater. It's gonna be all hairy.
Ooh.
Oh no!
No!
Oh no!
Okay, that's it. You're done.
No!
You're done with that sucker, at least. We do encourage you to look into your family traditions, look into your cultural traditions at this time of year. Dive deeper into those things that interest you to find these topics that we could just go on and on and on about. And speaking of your interest, not that we have any shortage of topics because we seem to come up with 4 or 5 every time we talk to each other. We write them down and then we're like, okay, now what are we doing? Today we were supposed to do cemetery symbols. You see, we're doing Krampus and the holiday traditions.
Just that powerful people.
We do what we feel. You know.
Yeah,
Krampus is just that powerful.
Yeah, it just felt that way today. So, let us know in the comments what you want to. What do you want to hear us do? What do you want? Give us ideas what you want to hear for a topic of the show. And if you don't want to put it in the
good topic, we want to hear it.
If you don't want to put it in the comments, send it to our email. weallscream.horrorhoneys@gmail.com. Also, remember our question of the day. You know, tell us.
What was it?
If you had been told of Krampus as a child, would you have been a better person or child?
No.
I know that would make the Karen population drop.
Probably. Give us your drinking game count from hearing one of us, any of us say "just saying" during the comments.
That'd be a guilty thing.
Give us that in the comments. Cosplay, fan art of all kinds can be sent to our mailbox as well. Again, it's horrorhoneys.com. It will be on the screen as I'm talking, even though it's not when we're recording this. I will put it there for you. Why do I sound like a broadcaster?
I don't know, because you're broadcasting. I'm just saying. Oh,
another shot.
Also, as Ben Sheba said, we want to know about your family traditions. What traditions do you enjoy this time of year that you think is special to you and your family? Not that it isn't, just that we want to know about it.
I want to know personal ones. I want to know personal
We're going to judge it.
Personal ones. We're not going to judge. We are not a judgy people.
No, because
I'm judging everything.
She can't. Are you now?
Well, you know, Patches is going to be there judging. You know that, right?
I'm going to judge everything.
Because it doesn't come with bacon.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that is a problem, guys. It's a big problem in our society right now.
We don't have enough bacon. We're running out of pigs.
Don't have enough.
So this Christmas, sprinkle a little bit of bacon bits out on the snow, and Patches will come in this year home. I'm not going to guarantee if it's going to be good experience. I'm just saying, Patches.
Another shot
at your house. Oh my God! Please.
You're getting people drunk here.
I know, right?
We've been doing it.
Shame on you.
Welcome. We want to thank all of our Z-Horde members, all of the channel members, and all of our new listeners. Even if you're lurking and not talking or saying anything in the comments or in the other ways of communicating with us, we love you. We're glad you joined us. We hope you had fun and a laugh and have a good holiday season. Enjoy your holidays at this end of the year. And
enjoy each other's company.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you to Dezombified for allowing us to have this time and platform. And please come and join us next time. right here, and you'll just have to look for the notification because we're having a little dispute on what time it's actually going to be on the air. But that's
7
okay.
Eastern on Saturdays.
7 Eastern on Saturdays. That's what our latest and greatest is. But keep your notifications on just in case. One. Oh, wait a minute. Patches, did you have anything else to say?
Oh. Let me think. Guys.
Patches, are you naked?
What?
Are you naked?
Tell me.
Am I technically always naked?
My bad. Yeah, you're
I don't know how to answer that.
He doesn't know. Patches doesn't know how to clothe, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, like, but
sometimes Patches got booties on though. I mean, the booties are alright, you know.
Yes.
The booties? The booty shorts? I wear booty shorts when I twerk, guys, because it emphasizes
Sometimes you wear a bondage mask too.
Sometimes I put maybe heels on because I'm also told that also enhances the derriere. So twerk in heels and booty shorts, guys. That is my suggestion to you. It's valuable advice. Take it.
Damn.
You know, I have nothing else to say except
like it.
bittersweet dreams.
Bittersweet
dreams.
Bittersweet dreams.